Hi, so this is my keyboard tier list. We're ranking it from S being the best tier to garbage being the worst, obviously. And custom keyboards don't count because you can do basically anything to them. You can sound dampen them by putting foam under them. You can lube the keyboard, you know. Start here. We got the Corsair K100. This is our new keyboard. I'm gonna mark it A tier because their bar at the top is pretty bulky, and they also have the macro bar. But their media keys are very helpful though. We got their K65. Ooh, I'm gonna have to put it D tier. It's really not that good. It is a TKL, but the RGB lighting isn't good, and the wrist rest sucks, and the stabilizers really need help. We have the Black Widow V5. All right. I am gonna mark it C tier because you can only get it in orange switches or green switches, and you might be able to get it in yellow switches, I think, or it's orange and yellow and no green. But I don't really like those switches, and their wrist rest is good. It's their new one, but this thing is running for a pretty high price. It is nice though for a minimalistic keyboard because it's wireless too, so that's nice. It's just their Huntsman Mini. I'm gonna rate it a B tier, just because it's a 60%. I would never really want a 60%. I'd say maybe like an 85, which is a 60% that still has like some of the keys that like a TKL would have, but it's just more compact. So it's Huntsman Elite. Ooh, I'm gonna put it same tier. I'm gonna put it A tier as the K100 because I do like their purple optomechanical switches, but they are a little bit loud, and it doesn't have their new wrist rest. Although they did come out with a new one, the Huntsman, what's it called? Huntsman Analog, and it is pretty good. It has their new wrist rest, and it comes with PBT keycaps. The normal Huntsman, which is this one, it comes with ABS keycaps and their old wrist rest, but it does have media keys. And the Huntsman Analog comes with the USB pass-through on the side, which is really nice. I think this is... I don't even know what this one is. Is there two... I think there's two Huntsman Tournament Editions. Alright, I'm gonna put them both... I'm gonna put them both B tier because I do not like the Huntsman red switches. I feel like they're very loud. If Razer put like some foam under the key, like in the shell of the keyboard, that would be nice. It would be more sound dampened and they would be quieter. Here we go. We have the Apex Pro TKL. I'm gonna put it A tier, or I don't know. I kind of want to put it B tier, but it is a nice keyboard. I'm gonna put it B tier because there's really no point in the little screen up there. It is a TKL, which is nice, but I really do like their OmniPoint switches and how they sound and look. But the main issue that I have with the keyboard is that it doesn't have like on all the so I think it only has the OmniPoint switches on like the the whatever they're called on the letter keys and the numbers and like the main part that you would use for typing. Like it doesn't have, it has like red switches on the number pad, the arrow keys, if you had like the full version, and the TKL. On the TKL it would have red switches for the arrow keys and all the function keys. It's just like, why wouldn't you put OmniPoint switches on the whole keyboard, right? And then their RGB is good, but they all come with ABS keycaps, which is the biggest problem. And right when you put your fingers on the keycaps, they feel like they look really good, but they feel absolutely terrible. Like the keycaps have really bold print and stuff, and they look good, but your fingers just slide everywhere on the keycaps, and they pick up so much oil from your hands. Their wrist rest, it's not the nicest. It's really not that good. People say it's nice, but I've tried it before, and it's just like a piece of rubber that you're sitting on, or that your wrist is sitting on. Their RGB is really good. The cable is one issue that I have. It can only be routed to the left, to the right, or through the center, and it's a really thick cable and it's hard to bend, so you can't really cable manage it unless you try really hard. But then I think this is the Apex 5 or 3. I think it's 3. Wait, no, that's the Apex Pro TKL. Alright, that's... Why is there no... What? Alright, well, there's a, second Apex Pro TKL, which is just gonna go right there. We have the KS30. I'm gonna rank it C tier. It's not my favorite. It just isn't that good. It's white and it's just not nice, right? Like, who wants like a white keyboard in their setup? Like, imagine how dirty that thing's gonna get. And I think it comes with PBT. I hope it's the Red Dragon KS30. I think it comes with PBT, and I'm pretty sure it's wireless, and wireless keyboards aren't that reliable, right? Like, what if it dies mid-session? Then you're just out of luck. We have the 1-2 Mini by Ducky. I'm gonna have to rate it a I'm gonna say A tier, even though it is a 60%. It has some really nice switches, and it just overall looks good, and I love the decal that they have on the spacebar. My main point is the switches that they have, though. Here's a Ducky 1-2 SF. I'm gonna say the same thing about it. Even though it's not a, it's just like a white keyboard, though. Like it can't be that nice if it's a white keyboard. Like, I've had white keyboards and they just don't look good because they don't blend in with your setup, or with my setup at least. Because like, I have a black mouse pad, a black monitor. Like, it just doesn't look that good with like a white keyboard. But I can see that people like it. We have the Ani Pro 2. I am going to rate it it's gotta stay A tier. I really like this keyboard because it has USB-C and you can swap the cable out easily. It also it comes with PBT keycaps. You can choose black or white version, which is really nice. My personal favorite switches for the Ani Pro 2 is the Kale, if I'm saying it right, the Kale red switches. I just think that they sound really good. They're like super deep, and yeah, sound good. Here is the Maya Pro. The TKL, it, I'm gonna have to put it B tier. I'm not the biggest fan of how the keycaps look on it. I haven't actually tested out this keyboard, but I don't know if they come in ABS or PBT. I'd really like it to come in PBT if I ever bought it, but I really don't like the color of the keycaps. I don't know if it has like raisable feet either, so that's one big thing to look for. We have the vanilla, I can't even read that, ECV2. I'm gonna rate it C tier. It looks decent. I'm pretty sure it's a TKL, and I just hope that it doesn't come in blue switches, because I really don't like blue switches. We have the GMH. Yeah, we have the GMH. I'm gonna put it B tier because I think it comes in ABS, which isn't nice. ABS keycaps just slide everywhere, and you can get so much grease on them, which I'm not like. It's not that nice to have ABS keycaps. It works fine, but with PBT, your fingers don't get grease all over the keycaps, and they just have more grip overall. Here it looks like ABS, and I don't know what switches it comes in, because I've never tested this keyboard before, or like I've never really even heard of this keyboard. So I'm gonna rate it B tier. We have the GK61. It's either an A or a B tier. I'm gonna put it A tier because it's so affordable. So the reason that I put the GK61 in A tier is because it comes with PBT keycaps. There's lots of variety of switches to buy for it, and I'm pretty sure it might be hot swappable, and I think you can pick black or white version. Also, it's really affordable. That's what most people buy it for, is because I think it's only like $50 or $60. Like, it's very affordable. We have the SK61. It's basically the same thing as the GK61, but I think the SK61 only comes in white. I think that's really the only difference. I think the SK61 also has a different switch choice. I also believe that the SK61 might be a TKL. Or no, because they're both 61 keys, so they're both 60%. But the SK might come in, or I think the SK comes in at $60 and the GK comes in $50, because the GK has ABS and the SK has PBT. Yeah, that's what it is. That's what it is. And we have the MotoSpeed 6D. I'm gonna rate it B tier. It's really not the best keyboard. I don't really like the RGB on it. It's not that bright. It's a white 60%. The switches aren't that good on it. Here's the RK61. It's almost the same as the GK61 and the SK61, but it's just even cheaper. It's like the same price as the GK61, but it's white, and I don't know if there's RGB on it. There might be, but there might not be. And I think it only comes in like blue switches. or something like that. Here is the Pro X by Logitech. I have lots and lots of stuff to say about this keyboard. This keyboard is very nice, but I'm putting it in C tier because it comes in Gateron switches. It either comes in like red, blue, or brown switches. I got this keyboard in brown switches a while back, and it actually like it broke on like a week after I got it, which was not nice. It is a TKL and it's black. The RGB is nice on it. The space bar is really raised though, which isn't that nice, but I love how it has some controls at the top. It has a game mode, which is really nice. So if you press it and you're hitting control to crouch in a game and you hit Windows by accident, it won't have Windows come up. It'll just like cancel out the Windows. So you can turn that on and off, which is really nice. I used that a lot when I had the keyboard. But when I had it, the F keys just broke. And the insert, home, like print screen, scroll lock, all those keys broke. And they just weren't working, and the software sucks too. I don't like the software at all. It's easy to move around in the software, but the software is just bad. And the keyboard, I like the keyboard, but it just broke on me the first week. So like, what else do I say? You know. Here we go. We have I think this is the Alloy 2, or the Alloy Origins. Yes, the Origin, because it has the number pad. So, I'm gonna rate it B tier because I like how it has the multimedia keys up there, and I like that it has good RGB, but I don't like the pudding keycaps. Like I don't really like the pudding keycaps. I don't think they look that good, and I just feel like it makes everything too bright. You know, I don't know if it's just me or whatever, but I just feel like the pudding keycaps don't look that good. We have another Alloy. It's a TKL. I was actually looking at this one to buy it. I'm actually gonna rate it A tier because it comes in a variety of switches. It comes in red switches too. It is a TKL. It's black, and it's only $80. Like that's crazy. Like it's a good keyboard for only $80. Yeah, I really like this keyboard. I think it looks good. Here's the Vulcan. This keyboard, I don't really like it. I'm gonna rate it C tier. It just doesn't look that good, and yeah, it just doesn't look good, and the RGB isn't good on it. Here is I can't even read that. I don't even know what keyboard that is, but by the looks of it, it almost looks like it's a low profile keyboard. It is a full full size, which I don't really like. I mean, it's okay, but it just takes up some more room. It's white, which is not cool, and it doesn't come with a wrist rest, and it doesn't have multimedia keys. So I'm actually gonna rate this thing C. You know, I'm gonna rate it a D. I don't really even like that, and I don't really want to put anything in F or garbage, but I have to put the K65 in F because it also comes in at 125 or 129 for this piece of crap. Here's the G915. This keyboard is extremely nice. Where did it even go? Alright, there we go. This is gonna be the first keyboard in S tier because it has, I'm actually putting it in A tier. I love this keyboard so much, and it just looks so good, and it's low profile too. But it also has multimedia keys and stuff, but it's just not like, it's not crazy amazing to me. Like, it's also made by Logitech, and if I buy this one, like, is it gonna break on me again? Right? Like, I really like it, and it looks good, but I'm rating it A tier because of the hefty price. It comes in at like $250. Like, who has that much money to spend on a keyboard? Like, $250 for that? Like, no thanks. I don't want that. We have the drop, alt, and control. These keyboards, I'm gonna rate an A, also because they look really good. They sound really good. You can swap out. They're hot swappable. You can switch the USB-C cable, and they're just overall really good keyboards. But they also both come in at $229, which is not cool. Like they have good RGB, good keycaps. They come in at PBT. You can swap the USB-C cable. They're just not that good because of the price. Like maybe it's just me, but like, I'm not spending $220 on a keyboard. Like, come on. We have the SK630. I'm gonna rate it a D tier. I really don't like the RGB on it, and it is a TKL, but they don't have any media keys. It's just not that. I don't really like it. Like, I think it also comes with ABS keycaps. This keyboard, I don't even know what it is. I'm gonna rate it a C tier to 60%. The RGB doesn't look that good on it, and it looks like it's ABS keycaps. It does have a USB-C though, which is very nice because that means you can swap out the cable. But yeah, that's it with that keyboard. Here we have the, I don't even know what that thing's called, but it looks pretty good. I'm gonna rate it B tier because I like the keycaps on it, and I like the I think it comes in a few different switch types, but I don't think it's hot swappable. It might be wireless too. I don't think it is though, but I don't know if it comes with USB-C or just like their crappy brand of like cable. We have the the Ninja keyboard. I'm gonna rate this thing A tier. It's a really good keyboard, and I love the keycaps on it. I still have that color scheme. You can buy it in different switch types, I'm pretty sure, and it just looks good overall, and I think it has a USB-C cable, so that's nice. This I think this is the first one going in S tier because you can swap out the cable. It comes with crazy good keycaps, and you can swap the keycaps. I'm pretty sure it's hot swappable. You can choose your switch type that you want with it, and it has amazing LED, and it has an LED light bar, which is amazing. This keyboard, I think I'm gonna rate it a C tier. I don't think it looks that good. and I'm pretty sure it just stays like inclined. I don't think there's feet on it. I think that's just how the keyboard is. And it looks like it might come with ABS keycaps, and I don't know if you can switch the switches on that. I don't know if it's hot swappable, but I don't know if you can choose what switch type you want when you buy it. And last but not least, we have the I don't know. I'm gonna rate it a B tier. It looks nice. They don't look nice, but you can swap the keycaps on them. Hopefully it has a non-standard. Hopefully it doesn't have a non-standard bottom row so that we can switch the keycaps. I don't know if you can switch the like the cable. I don't know if it comes with like a USB-C. It is a TKL, which is nice. I do love the function keys, but that keyboard's just not that nice. I also don't know how good the RGB is on it, so that thing's going in B tier. So this is my keyboard list. I think it looks. I think it's okay. I think I'm gonna move this one down to A tier. I don't think there's any S tiers yet because I just don't think all these keyboards are amazing. Like, I might put I think I'm gonna put the Huntsman in S tier. I'm gonna put the 1-2 Mini in S tier, and I'll put the drop control in S tier. I think that's about it though. Yeah. Alright, so this is my tier list. You guys can check out the tier list and make your own, and like rank the keyboards yourself in by using the link in the description below, or if you already found the link up here, you can use that. But I will have this thing linked in the description if you guys want to check it out. And yeah. Alright, see you guys. Bye.